Afternoon all. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you can hear me all right. If somebody could do me a huge favour, we have our first guest. There we are, Daz. You hear me?
Right, Gaz.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Swing your camera other way, Daz. There we go.
That's better.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, everybody can hear us all right. If you could just let us know in the comments if the sound's coming through okay. I believe it should be. Daz, can you hear me? Yeah? I can hear you, Daz, anyway.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Nice one. I think at the very beginning, just as I started talking there, which I basically said, good afternoon all and welcome to this fortnightly edition of the GKP live from the filter shed. That's all you missed if you missed the introduction, and then there was the new little intro for our Sunday fortnightly afternoon live. What are you on with then, Daz? What are you up to, bud?
Just doing a water change on the Benigoi.
Oh, sweet.
Let's have a quick look.
The ones that were actually in the introduction. Sweet.
Yeah. I don't know if you can
Well
see
done.
them.
Yeah. So
Just about make them out,
for all those that are interested and want to be a part of it, those will be the Benigoi that we will be picking from on the Saturday the 18th of this month.
Yeah. Now, about that, Gaz. Saturday, there are parking restrictions on the lane. And the traffic wardens will get you if you park on the lane. We've got probably space for about 10 cars at the front if we squeeze them in. But Sunday, there's no parking restrictions whatsoever. So I don't know whether is there any chance we could swap it to the Sunday, or if not, because the problem is digging all the roads up all around us as well. So these bloody holes and cones everywhere, which makes it even more restrictive for parking.
Which bit of the road's got restrictions on?
Just outside our lane, the next bit that you go onto, they've got all roadworks along there. But the actual
bit where
mum and dad's lane.
Yeah, so you come out your mum and dad's, get to that junction, turn left, all right, there's restrictions on there.
There's restrictions on there, and there's restrictions on the bit my mum and dad's on as well. The actual lane. For a Saturday, it's Monday to Saturday till 9 till 5, I think. There's no parking along there. Permit holders only.
There's plenty of parking off the road, doesn't there? So that's not going to be an issue. There's plenty of roads.
Yeah, if you go a little bit further out, then there's plenty of parking. Yeah.
We'll just make
Yeah.
sure we make everybody aware of it on the day. I'm not going to change the date now because it's already been advertised.
I mean, anyone that's struggling to walk, I'd say we'll try and prioritise them to get on the drive.
We'll whiz round and pick you up.
Yeah. Oh no! I mean, I'd hate for someone to get a bloody parking ticket there. That would really ruin your day.
Park at your own risk. No, we'll make sure that's something everybody knows.
I mean, there's a tram service that stops on the A52. Yeah.
I don't think we need to be going that far, does it? I think we've only got maximum maybe 10 people coming anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. Mr. Tropical Koi says, good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Mike. Good. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mike.
We got a good afternoon, girls, gentlemen. Peter. Thanks for joining us, Peter. Sparks is Koi. Afternoon, just doing the grow on filter clean. There we go, mate. Stick yourself in, get yourself in, click on that link just there.
It's a good day for it.
Comment bar. Show us what you're on with. Let's have a look at what you're doing. At least you've got a nice bit of weather this afternoon for doing it. Well, saying that, we have here anyways. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's nice here at the moment.
Good afternoon, all. Thanks for joining us, mate. DT's Koi with a good afternoon, all. Right, DT. Skeggy's Koi Pond with a boom. How you doing, Skeg? Hope you're well, mate.
Afternoon, Skeg.
Telford Koi says, looking and sounding good with a smile and a thumbs up. Welcome, Koi mates. Thanks very much, Phil. Appreciate that, bud. Glad you could come and join us. We've all got a fine, better, and Amanda Smith says, afternoon, all. George Murdoch, fishing afternoon, all. Does that mean you're actually fishing? Or fishing afternoon? Oh.
It's good weather for fishing.
It's a bit cold for fishing. I think you might be a little on the chilly side of the room bank in this weather. But you see, get some good fish this time.
We haven't had any frost proper yet, guys.
No, but when you're sitting
they're
still,
packing on weight, ready for winter.
Yeah, 100%. Steve Milligan says, afternoon, everyone.
It is a bit cold when you sat still.
It does. It's in and out a little bit with his sound a bit there, but we can get the gist of it. Clive Steer says, sound and picture's great. Thank you very much, Clive. Spark
it goes a bit like Minecraft. The Wi-Fi is non-existent here.
Helps if you keep still. Jeff here.
Oh, that keeps freezing.
Your mess, man.
And I'm all
wrapped up. T-shirt, man. What's wrong with you?
Hood up as well.
Get your hood up as well.
Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Like a bloody Eskimo.
Yeah, it's all right. Go on, dude. It comes out.
Max Coipon says it's lashing it down here. Whereabouts are you?
Oh,
obviously not exact, but area. Skeggy says listening while decorating. Don't envy you doing that one.
Ooh. No, that's punishment. That is, Skeg.
Now, if it's papering, I'll be all right with that. But painting, can't stand painting.
No, I don't like painting. Too messy.
Oh, George Murdoch says fishing. Got a fishing YouTube channel. Of course you have, mate. Oh,
I'll have to tune into that.
Tight lines, mate. Hope you get some. Simon S. this afternoon, all. Gary Robinson.
Afternoon, Simon.
Do you want people to join? I can show you myself. That's exactly what it's all about. That's why it says there. Come join us and showcase your ponds, mate. Gary, 100%, mate. Feel free to jump in.
Yeah.
ANC Koi say afternoon with a waving hand. Gaz and Daz. Thank you very much for joining us, Chris. Gummy Koi Keeper says good afternoon.
Right, Chris. Right, Ash.
Gummy Koi Keeper says afternoon, everyone. Progressive pond keeping. There were some nice fish you guys banged in the first night live. There were some good fish there. And the reason, I guess,
nice shower.
I guess it's pond keeping. Leon, sorry mate, nearly Yeah, brain fart for a minute then. The reason why Rick was talking about that particular head pattern that your fish had, he put in on the live that we were doing with Vince Twisted Koi from his live from the New Forest Koi, a very similar looking fish. And they were about, I would have said it were probably about 75-25 went for the fish with a more slightly different pattern, but a similar head pattern to the one of yours. People were choosing between them as to which they preferred. But yeah, some banging fish there, man. Some absolutely lovely ones. Shogun Koi, sat watching Forest. Never mind,
Oh, aye, Forest and Aston Villa, innit?
I'd rather watch here, Forest. There we go, Gary Robson added into the stage.
Hello.
There we go, mate. Smashing. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, the whole idea of this, every week we do this kind of thing, normally amongst ourselves. We'll go through his filters, we'll have a little bit of a show around, we'll have a little bit of a look through them all, and then we'll just go through his checks and normally have a normal WhatsApp group chat between ourselves. So I thought, well, why not actually go with trying to get public to do this as well? So when you're ready, mate, and you want to talk us through what you've got, if you're happy and you're comfortable with it, I'm going to put you on the screen, turn your phone that way, and then we'll get it. And then you can show us through what you've got, your fish, your pond, your setup, how it runs, how you would normally maintain it. I'm not expecting you to do it all, but you know what you would go through in your normal rundown.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done this before, so I'm a bit wobbly. But
this is the introduction, right? If you click on that's the one that you just turned your camera off with now.
Yeah, sorry, hang on.
Press the one to come back on again, and you'll see that there is the one where there's 3 dots that says more.
It says more.
3 dots, then it goes to camera settings, and then you can switch from front to back. Pressing the one where it says 3 dots and then more.
Yeah.
And then you'll see it says camera settings. After camera settings, it goes front to back. And then it's a reverse to put it back to as you were.
Just put it on the back one.
It's all right, man.
That's it.
There you
now
go.
turn your
Now
phone again.
That's it.
That's it.
So I think some of you might have seen this pond before.
Yeah.
This is my face behind this one. So so it's 22,000 gallons, litres, sorry. If you remember, Gaz, on the live, this is the golden corn that you were looking at.
Yeah.
So I've also got these balls.
Put them on full screen.
You're putting them on and taking them off.
Some nice fish there.
Depending on the temperatures.
Yeah, so what I used the balls to basically flatline. The problem I had, I wanted to use polycarb, but this distance, this is 5 meters and that's 5 meters.
Yeah.
So to get a polycarb sheet and the the timber to support it, to resist snow and stuff, it was just getting too big, too heavy and too expensive. So I went for the balls. That's the rest of them to put on. So what I've got is 2 bottom drains down here, and then a skimmer in the corner, which is on a 4-inch line. So down the back of the pond, that's a 4-inch line which runs round back into the filter shed, which I'll take you into in a minute. Yeah, I think some of you, I've posted some of these before in like the live shows sort of thing. So there's I think the Shiro you had a look at once. Yeah.
And you got 2. You haven't you? Yeah, 2 windows.
Yeah. So that's so in the house I can look straight across.
Straight in.
Yeah. Nice.
So what I've got 2 bottom drains down here and the skimmer over there. I've got an air bar, and then I've got 2 4-inch returns that come from the filter shed. Big Japanese feeder from Queenie Koi.
Wow.
which holds 6 kilos.
They're a nice bit of kit, they are, aren't they?
And then this is the filter shed. So made this on the side of the house. So go in here.
Look at this.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 4-inch bottom drains that come in. So that's the skimmer line. And they all basically go into the drum. So I've got a Queenie Koi drum. This then goes 2 returns into a very big moving bed. It's got
Wow, that's good moving
Yeah.
bed, that.
That's nearly as big
700
as my last
litres.
pond.
I was just
700
gonna
litres
say,
of K1 in
my
here.
pond, that.
But is
And
that
then
all
I've got-
is that the moving bed that you got there? Is that built in with breeze block?
Yeah, so I made it out of block work. The problem is that I built the filter down the side of the house, so it's tapered. You see the
Yeah.
angle; it's not square. And trying to get to make most use of the space, it was best to build it in situ, really. So first ever go at laying blocks. I built the filter. It's fiberglass and insulated. What I've got is basically these things which you get from Eco Filtration, which are on the inlet. So from the drum, they're down. You can't see them; they're under here. And then the outlets to the pond pumps. So I've got 2 pumps. I used it's actually stainless steel exhaust baffles, and it
Nice.
saves you doing all the holes.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass doing that, mate. Been there, done that.
Yeah, so they're the outlets. I've got a massive shower. You can see it doesn't look very good, but it does the job. And
Does the
that's
job.
full of
Oh, this is the
the
one
media.
yeah. It's all stood upright, isn't it? All the way through all 3 tiers.
Yeah, Tony's. It was on Tony's recommendation actually, because you can get
Yeah.
more media in, and he was saying that you're less likely for flukes, whether that's true or not. But that's what I did. I sort of stacked it all upright. And then from here, from my bio, I've got a 20,000 pump running my air source heat pump. So that goes round the back. There's behind this wall in the background, there's an air source heat pump, and it comes back round to the pond. And then I've got a flow friend, which is here. So that comes out that way, and then that branches into a 2, and now the 2 pond returns. So I've got 2 110 returns from the flow friend, and then also in the summer, I don't do it in the winter so much, but in the summer I run that goes up and along to the shower. So basically it goes bio to shower back over, so it's a constant loop, and then whatever water I want to can go back to the pond.
Nice, sweet.
So that's my filter shed. So that's the pump that runs the air bar, and also it goes down to 2 bottom drains. 120 pump running the moving bed. So turn that back on.
You get what I say. You had just knocked it off, hadn't you?
Yeah. And then we got something I did want to show one was if you do have a drum. This is my drum, which is probably going to go off now, typically as they always do. But for the water top up level, I've got like a toilet system.
Yeah, mini float ball system.
It's about 15 quid from Screwfix. And say when the drum cleans it, so the way that the drum works, for those who don't know, is that you've got the inlet sides here and the outlet. The water has to flow through the drum screen, so you get a different level. And the way the drum cleans is that on these probes here, when the water the drobe becomes dry, it kicks in to clean the drum. So you've got a constant change in water level, and just by putting this as a top up, when the drum cleans itself, the water level drops, and therefore when that goes down, it tops the water level back up. But it just takes any hassle out of running the pond, really. So although I think some of you are doing some maintenance, the maintenance I have to do is pretty much nothing, really. So yeah.
That's one hell of a setup, that, mate.
That's a lovely setup, that, isn't it?
It is. Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Some stunning fish as well. Have you noticed a drop off in activity from them? Are they becoming a lot more slower? Temperatures
Yeah,
getting
they are.
colder your way, or is it not as bad yet? What temperature
The
down
pond's at 10.5 degrees at the minute. I mean, so they're still active. You can see they're still moving around.
now? You don't look at that straight to you.
I'm trying to find that new fish I got from Anthony, Gary, guys. Because you got the same as me, didn't you? I got the one from the auction and the Mizuno one.
I believe you got another sneaky little one to go with it as well. Well, I'm saying
I did.
Little, they weren't too little, are they really? 30 odd, 35 cm. You got a
There
little.
Yeah. If you can see it, that's thank you. Yeah.
And how many fish is in there then?
There's 32, I think.
Ooh, nice fish there.
That's some nice fish in a lovely pond, mate. This is what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
This is what I want people to do. Come and showcase what they've got and how it works and how it runs and all that kind of thing. Just so people can get an understanding of, a budget pond and a more, pristine type condition like we got yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean, we did an extension on the back of the house here, and the old back door was over here, so that's where the sewer was. So the manhole's actually by my feet. So the pond is a split level. If I show you in the mirror, without showing me too much, is you see that you got that stepping level.
Yeah.
So the pond's 6 foot at this end, and about 3.5 foot at this end, which is quite handy actually, because the fish kind of have to come up. Yeah, it's kind of like a feeding shelf in a way.
Yeah, they come up to the feeding zone, and then they've got the deeper depth to go down to when they're happy and want to do.
That's it, yeah. And it's, I think they call it a niche flow. So it's the same as Lee Hadfield's. I've got all the water comes in at that end of the pond, and it comes through to come out. The skimmer or the 2 bottom drains.
So basically, you're washing everything to the deep end to where the 2 bottom drains out and circulating back.
That's correct, yeah.
Nice.
I've just found the he's under it. He's probably going to go now. Yeah, so that's the secret Sankey, guys. Oh, there.
Yeah. Look nice in photograph, mate.
There it goes.
Good.
That's it. See him?
Yeah.
When you've got all your balls in the pond, how much does it cover?
All of it. So basically, I bought 7,000. And this is it in these 3 sacks basically. So actually I'm part of the Peter McCoy Club, and a few of the guys are over today, so I was just showing them, so that's why I've only got a couple of balls on, but normally the surface is all covered basically. I have found that it does, because I've got a Senai as well which monitors the water temperature like every 30 minutes, and when I put the balls on you don't get the swing of the temperature going up and down. So they're probably not as good as polycarp, to be honest, and you can't see the fish when they're on. So if you look at, this is the normal view you'd have in the winter, but I've got the windows, you see, so it's not so much a problem for me. But as I say, the problem I had with polycarp was the cost of polycarp sheets are pretty expensive, and because this space is 5 meters, to make to get a 5 meter polycarp sheet is a lot. Then the timbers that I'd need to support it, and then you think how heavy, I'd probably need 62s really to span. And then when you add that all up, suddenly you've got this massive sheet.
Snow on top of it and everything else.
Yeah, so 2 62s that are 5 meters plus a polycarb, and then what do you do with it, sort of thing? The balls aren't so bad, you see. I can put them in the garage up on the top or something.
Do you find it? I mean, I can see there's a few of them gone green. Is it a bit of a pain in the ass? Do they go green quick, or is it
not really? I mean,
you have to clean them all back up, kind of thing, or they're not too bad?
Yeah. I mean, what they recommend is you basically just you see where I've got the sacks are quite full, so you could put a couple of hundreds in the sack and then just jet wash it, and then apparently it just comes off.
Yeah.
I haven't tried yet. I mean, these have been on now for 5-6 weeks, so they're not that bad. I mean, they are a bit mucky, but we'll see.
Do you find them blow off when it's windy?
No, I think maybe we could do with water level, but they lock in. Also, as well, the other thing is that they're not quite round; they're like an egg shape.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're a lot smaller than what I thought they were. Now I see one.
The thing is, it's just like a surface. If I don't rub it, look, it's gone.
Comes off relatively quickly.
But yeah, I think my water level's quite close to the top, but I haven't had any blowout yet. I suppose. Yeah, they tend to lock in together quite tightly, really.
Oh,
Sweet.
good.
Are they expensive, if you don't mind me asking?
They are, but yeah, I would have to be careful how I say this. I suggest anyone that was looking to buy some would ring the seller directly.
Good call.
Yeah. So, yeah. So just pick up the phone and talk to them. And yeah, you might be fine that you can get them for a better deal.
A better price.
Yeah.
Now we got Sparky's koi here as well, showing us. We'll have a quick put you into a solo stage as well, mate.
Yeah, these are only babies.
How
I
old
just
are these
realised
then, mate? Are these all in your grow on?
Yeah, these are all the grow-ons. So early in the year they were born.
Do you know who they come from? Do you know where you got them?
I think 4 of them are from, is it Mariaki or something? I honestly can't remember. I'll need to figure out the names. And there's a big one. I just realised my battery's about to die though.
There's a bigger fish net over the top as well, yeah. How many litres is your pond?
16,500.
Right. 16,500 litres. There's some big ponds. What's your biggest koi then?
I ain't got a clue. The biggest fish is a sturgeon. It's about 6 foot.
Bloody hell. A good
Somewhere.
sized sturgeon then. Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in here there's a big sturgeon. Well, there's 4 of them, but there's only 3 big ones. Oh, he's under there. There he is.
So what filter system are you running?
Oh, song guy.
Oh, have we lost you? He did say his battery were about to go.
Yeah, I was just say as well, Gaz. You see the filter? Sorry, the feeder. Not much food left in it, but you could do a.
What are you feeding them, mate?
This is sake. So the way this one works is it flings it out. You see here, you've got like a, it's like a blade.
Yeah.
So this basically rotates on like a spinning disc, like something out of Robot Wars, and then it just fires them
So
across the pond.
you get an
Really.
even spread across and not all just
Yeah.
trickling out and dumping in one place.
Yeah, and I'd feed a mixture of sinking and floating. So I found the big fish. Well, it doesn't work actually saying that because what I was trying to do was let the little fish have a go. But then when the big fish cotton onto it, they go around and hoover up like these guys are doing now. They'll hoover up the sinking stuff and then go for the floating. But it does help sort of spread them out a little bit.
Yeah. They'll distribute it across the pond evenly, don't it? They've just got to be switched on if they want a feed.
Yeah. Yeah, so here comes the new one.
There we go. Keep size of pecs on that one. Brilliant. That looks sweet, mate. And you can sit there in your conservatory and enjoy them all the way through summer and winter there. Or do you cover your window with them when it comes to colder months as well?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the...
Look at that, man. Wow.
And actually, I think Skeggy said he was thank you. I have my ozone ready to fit at some point.
Got that to get in as well. Get it switched
Yeah.
in.
But yeah, this is the view from indoor.
That's a right view, isn't it? Look at that. Belting. Nice one, Gary. Thank you very much for showing us.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
That's one hell of a pond. Let's have a quick look through these comments. Horse. Hang about. Right, let's go back up of Mr. Few there. Clive Steers says, greeting Earthlings. Skeggy says, worse, wood staining. Oh, God. So that's, yeah, I'd agree with that one. AC Kai says, thanks, guys. I think Martin should have won the one that he got with the Easter show. That was for free. True, mate. I mean, that was a nice fish and all. Done really well with it and all, hasn't it? Got some beautiful pattern on it. I mean, technically, there is no real winning because there is no prize to it. It's just an opinion. But I got to admit, mate, there was some really nice fish. There was some belters in. Unfortunately, as it is and as it stands, that was the last of the koi appreciation because nobody as of yet has been on to pick a different type of koi. So we're going to give it a break until next week or next Thursday night, and then next Thursday night hopefully we'll get somebody to come on and pick a koi that they want to do for the following week coming. Shogun's Koi says, how's your hangover, Gaz? Oh, mate, I was, in all truthfulness, it was an absolutely fantastic day. It was brilliant. We loved it. I was saying to these guys, I didn't think we were all that drunk till it got up till about 3:30 in the morning when obviously because I'd been drinking quite a lot, I needed to get up to pop to the bathroom. And then first of all, I thought because it was quite dark in a different room, I didn't really know where I was walking as I walked into the bathroom door frame. And then on my way back out of that bathroom as I'd finished and I walked into the wall for the bedroom, instead of the bedroom door, I realised I was still a bit more drunk than what I thought I was. I woke up in the morning feeling a little bit worse than where, but nothing that a full cooked English breakfast and a cup of coffee didn't sort out. But after a couple of hours of coming round, I felt all right. It was an absolutely fantastic day. Brilliant. Jigs is dead. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Jigs. Thanks for joining us, mate. ANC Koi says, large pond. With a big thumbs up for you there, Garrett. Lovely pond. Clive Sears says, lovely pond, Garrett. Mr. Tropical Koi says, nice setup, Garrett. DT Stone again, brilliant setup there, Gary. I like the moving bed built-in job. That's sweet. The right side. We're doing a massive jump then. Dean Howson says, hi all. Thanks for joining us, Dean. Clive Steers says, that's the bio chamber you want. 100%, mate. Shogun's Koi says, brilliant there too. Question from DT Gary is: do you keep an eye on the waste build-up in the shoe, Gary? As in your...
I do, yeah. So what I basically just needs a hose out like once a week. So basically, all you do, see, like you just get a little bit of crap on the sides, but it's nothing that you basically just put the hose on for 3 seconds and it just comes straight out. Really,
just give it a quick wash out and rinse straight to waste.
That's it. Yeah. So that's, yeah. To be fair, I mean, that's the only maintenance I have to do on this setup. The drum sorts itself out. The bio sorts itself out. It's just cleaning that chute. That's it.
No frosty bitten hands for you, rinsing sponges and filters and everything else, you know. Just whack a nose pipe and let it do work for you.
Yeah.
Bubble and Finn says that's a beautiful setup. It certainly is. Mr. Tropical Koi says whack them all in. I'm guessing that's the balls from on top. Let's have a look with them all on. Koi's Adventures says stunning pond. ANC Koi says Sakai, what type are you on? What type of Sakai?
So balance basically. So I'm on.
Balance.
Yeah, so I've got the sinking one and the floating. So I'd sort of do I think 3 cups of floating and 1 sinking just to mix it up a little bit.
Clive Steer says, "Is Daz in the Bahamas? Everybody else has got a fleece on." It's just a double hard
Yeah, they're
bastard.
just Nesh.
It's crazy to think that their Easter show was £50 really good price. They were, mate. They were absolutely stunners and all, weren't they? There were a heck of a lot of them in there too. There you go. Got a thumbs up from ANC for the response to his question. Has anybody else got any questions they would like to ask Gary about his pond?
Do you want to see the balls go in?
Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah, please.
There's-
Let me get you on solo again so we can.
There we go. Right, here we go.
All lay out.
It's quite satisfying. The only thing is with if you've got OCD, they're probably not for you because you can already see at the back there they do line up, but the fish like knock them, so you end up with one ball sat on top of a hole. If you know what I mean, it's a bit frustrating sometimes if they're not all lined up. So yeah, I'll put one bag in. So it's quite. I'm doing this one-handed. But you ready?
It didn't look like there were that many in there, did it?
It didn't look as though there was that many, did it? No.
It didn't at all. Now you can
There's
see
a lot in there.
Bags are going to cover that with ease. God damn.
Oh, yeah. I reckon one of them bags had filled mine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do you
it's
find
quite.
you have any problem with the skimmer? I guess it pulls them all to that kind of corner, doesn't it? And then you'll get the next one again and again and again, and they'll just all level off then.
Because basically all the flow comes from that back end and it comes this way. So yeah, the pumps, the air bar that's across the back all shoves it towards here. And to be honest, what I do, because the balls kind of render the skimmer useless anyway, guys. So what I do is just turn the skimmer off.
Yeah, you don't need it with everything covered anyway.
Yeah, and the nice thing as well, as I never said really, was because of the gaps in the balls, like this is kind of what they look like, you can still feed through. So when I put the feeder on, it just fires them over the top, and then the fish just sort of root around in between. So
that's sweet. Wow.
And so they just slowly make their way across to fill the gaps up. Really, you can see them slowly sort of making their way across now.
And how big is it? 22,000 litres.
Yeah, litres. Yeah, it's just under 5,000. It's like 9,000.
And you've got 32 fish in there.
Yeah.
Mine's 7,800 and something, and there's 28 fish in mine. You think I'm overstocked then?
Dev, mine's 5,000 litres and there's 25 in there. So I mean,
yeah.
But a hell of a lot smaller than what you've got in there, though, to be fair.
But how many? It's about 60.
Hasn't got more than anybody.
Well, yeah. There's millions in them ponds, isn't there?
Yeah.
Simon S is asking, do they hold much heating?
It's hard to compare against polycarb because I haven't tried polycarb. What I have got on the pond is a Senai, and that takes a temperature in every 30 minutes. And what I have found is that in the daily, it gives me a graph basically. So where the graph goes up and down without the balls on, is that it flatlines it. So they do something. I can't say whether.
Got to say,
I haven't
do.
tried both, if you know what I mean. But they do something. I think they probably help with wind chill. I mean, I've got quite a lot of surface area for the volume. So of course, because I am heated as well. I've got a heater, I've turned it off now. But imagine all that heat just coming straight out the top of the pond, and the balls. I think they do help. From the graph I've got on the Senai, they do help.
You turned your heater off?
Yeah, so I tend to, it's funny sort of thing, I sort of heat in the summer to get the food in them, and then what I'll do
Yeah.
is, now it's colder, is just let it go down to ambient, let the fish have a winter, and then hit them again in the springtime, really.
Nice.
Because the way the air source heat pumps, they work off the ambient heat, so you're trying to literally heat cold air all the time if you do it in the winter. So I do it the other way around, is heat in the summer when it's cheaper, basically, but I can get the pond to 22, 23, 24 degrees to whack the food in.
Yeah.
That's wicked. Nice to see
I did-
somebody doing it the right, in what I would consider the right way.
Yeah,
Letting
I
the
mean-
fish have a natural winter.
the heater is set at 8 degrees.
The feed into them through the summer months, so you can get the good size and growth in them, and then let them naturally winter.
Yeah, so the heater is sat at 8 degrees, like as a backup, so I won't let it go below 8, but that's what I'll hold it for, sort of thing. So where the balls are on now, and then they're in there doing their thing.
That's wicked.
Yeah. I like that. But I think where I am, because I get so much wind, I think they disappear off my pond. Are you down south?
Peterborough, so depends.
Well, yeah, sort of middle, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm right on the east coast, you see.
I suppose you could always, if you're worried about them blowing away, is put a net over the top. It looks like
Well, yeah, you see, I do run my net, and I leave my net's on, and I've got my polycarb on. Because I've got an air source heat pump, but it's not for the pond. It's for my swimming pool. So what I've done is I've took it off the swimming pool over winter, because the swimming pool's not running, and I put it on the pond over winter. I'm slowly knocking it down. I started it off because I had a problem on my pond, on my pipe work. I've renewed the pipe work that was damaged, and now I've just lifted the temperature back up, because again I had blooming flukes then. So now I've cleared them of the flukes, and I'm starting to reduce the temperature. But the swimming pool pump, it doesn't go down any lower than 15. That's the lowest it goes.
Yeah.
So I was just going to run it.
Pretty cool with one and all, though, don't they? With balls on like that.
They do look good, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
like
putting
you
these
say,
on one-handed as well.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I've only got one window, not two. Do you insulate your windows as well, or do you just leave your windows open?
Yeah, so that's enough. They're a massive heat sink. So, but basically, I've got this polystyrene and the Thermotech. I sort of cover up the windows, and then I've got like an F clamp, like the clamps, and then just clamp it on top of there. So
I've cut mine just the right size. So
yeah, because I work away. I think so I leave. Generally, I'll sort of cover it all up during the week, sort of thing, and then sort of open up at weekends, and we're all back.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see, when you knock them, they sort of all find their place. That's it. Covered.
Have you ever had any problems with birds trying to land on it, or cats or like that trying to go across surface when it's been on?
At the start of, I'm not sure if you saw this, I've got a dog, a cabochon, and when I first put the balls in, because what happens is when the fish feed, they like bump the balls.
Yeah.
And I think he saw the balls being knocked, and he jumped in to get them. We had to drag him out of the pond, but yeah, that's the only thing that I've had in the pond is the dog. But nothing else.
Yeah, he thinks you're throwing the balls for him.
Yeah, because I've caught it on I've got the CCTV camera up there, sort of thing, and just sort of caught him. He was in there. Luckily, we're here actually, because he wouldn't get out, I don't think.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That's what the fish see underneath.
Yeah.
because it doesn't block out the light at all, does it? Because you've got the gaps for everywhere as well, haven't you? And with them being almost an opaque, you still get a fair bit of light through, don't you? There. That's sweet, that. And it looks pretty funky as well.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I like them.
Yeah, I think
Clive
they-
Sears says
if you've
that's
got
the
an
way to
awkward-
do it, Gary. Sounds like some
Yeah.
Punch and Judy, no pun intended.
I think if you've got an awkward, like say where also the other thing is my pond's not square. I think if you've got a funny shaped pond and it's not easy to polycarb, I think the balls are probably worth thinking about at least. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But I've just got polycarb on mine. But I'm going to run I'm not going to turn my backy shower off.
Yeah, I mean the reason I do turn mine off is just because I've got a flow friend which will deliver as much water as anyone could want. But the difference is this is what with showers is the cost of it. So where I've got my returns all at ground level or underwater and they're 110, so there's no back pressure, the flow friend will run at like 50 watts and still do like 20,000 litres. And yet when I run the shower, bear in mind the shower's just recirculating, it needs about 450 watts to get that lift. And I think that's what people miss is the amount of power you need to lift water. You know, when you look at the graphs, when you get a pump.
Well, yeah.
Just how much, when you go up 1 meter, 1.5, your power output is half sort of thing, you know. It's just massive.
Yeah.
So to run the shower over the summer when I'm feeding heavy, it makes sense. But in the winter mode like this, when I'm feeding not much, I just use the K1 moving bed and like this, really.
Yeah, when you're pumping head out, it takes some doing, doesn't it? It takes a lot of power to do it, doesn't it? Wicked that, mate. Right, well, let's have a quick look at this one. And Sparky's Koi. You're muted on your mic. There you go, mate. Fire away. Well, you have a quick talk through and tell everybody.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, mate.
Yeah.
Now your mic was muted there for a minute, but you're good now. You're good.
What do you want to know? Tell me what I need to tell you.
Filter system, on size.
So this is the grow-on pond, so it's basically just UV through some mats, some oyster shells, and then in there there's some lava rock, and then it's backy shower through. I mean, this is going basically just through alpha grog in them two, and then back out the bottom. And it seems to do pretty well. They grow pretty good. Probably have to clean the mats once a week.
Yeah.
And I mean, most of these were 1 to 2 cm when I got them. And then I've just bought 4 new ones, which is like the what's it? Oh God, I forgot what it's called now.
Kajaku.
The one with the red head.
Yeah, Kajaku. Is it?
Got the Kajaku last week, and I got where are they gone? Is it a Benny? No.
Benny Kikikuru.
Yeah, Benny Kikakuri, and then I got the 2 the red and Goskies. I got 2 of them as well last week. Everything else has been in here about 3 months, just growing from about 1 to 2 cm.
They're doing well then.
They're doing all right. They're getting there. I mean, I haven't got a clue about varieties and stuff. I'm still kind of learning myself, but I like the is it the Hyatsura? I can't remember what they're called.
Hyatsura.
Hyatsuri.
The yellow
like
ones. Or the red
hiding at the
black
bottom.
orange.
Yeah, black and orange.
Yeah, Hyatsura.
Yeah.
And then
Hyatsura.
and they're basically just feeding on a mixture of Nishigoi growth, some superior mix.
Now, do you find your water goes a bit pinky red colour feeding that Nishigoi?
Yeah, a little
bit
bit.
of tannins out of it.
Not too much. mean, I'm changing about 40-50% a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I didn't change, then yeah, it'd be crazily red. It did. I think I was away for a couple of weeks. Got them on the auto, and it did go a murky, like a yellowy murky cream. Weird.
You get a bit of a tinge to water with it, don't you? I did years ago. When I used to think the same stuff.
Yeah. Just got to keep on top of it, I think. Just got to keep, changing it and cleaning your filter and whatnot. And then on the big pond, these are what I was saying last week, I got two 110 UVs. So water comes in from a pump through the two UVs. I mean, these are the old style, so it gets all the clump up at the bottom, which is crap. But they do pretty well. I mean, apart from the fact they're growing green crap. And then goes into a 210, 220. And that drops down.
You've 220 watts using on your pond just with ultraviolet alone in a 10,000 litre pond.
It's about 16,500 litres.
16,500 litres. So you could get away with, technically, a 25 watt UV maximum.
Well, I've got a 60 watt that I used to run it all on, and it didn't keep up as well. So then I was buying the filter, and when the guy who was buying it, I said, "Oh, I've got a couple of other bits if you want," and he said, "I've got a couple of these and pumps and whatnot." So I just bought them. Thought I'll give it a go, and I'll tell you something. I'm shocked it still doesn't.
You'll certainly keep it preventing it from going green with 220 watts, mate. That is for sure. I mean, you could technically do a swimming pool with that size,
yeah.
They reckon it's supposed to be 1 watt per 1,000 litres.
Really hell.
Yeah, so massively.
Well, I need 16 watts. I could use that little 25 on it.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've only got a 9 watt and an 11 watt running my 5,000 litre pond, and it keeps it completely clean. But again, it all depends how much sunlight you get, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think you were talking about it the other week. There was some discussion on it the other week, and I mentioned on chat that I've got 210s, and so I might take one off. And Crafty said, definitely. "Don't do it. I've got an idea." But I've not heard of him. He said, "Don't take it off. I've got an idea," but I've not heard of him.
Yeah, he did.
So I was trying to get hold of him at some point and find out what his idea was.
Yeah, I think.
And then in here I've got
something that's coming in, or something that he can do to change it and reduce it.
Yeah.
Overkill on the UV, like it. It is overkill. It's
massive overkill, I think. I mean, that just goes in.
That it just lifted up.
So in here I've just started. I was going to use it as a moving bed, so I'm going to take these out eventually when I get the waterfall up and running. But I've just got some oyster shells in there. I'm trying the oyster shells just for the pH.
You see, the oyster shell only starts to work when you've got higher levels of ammonia, doesn't it?
Yeah, which I haven't at the minute. I am buffering. So I am buffering with. And then this is obviously a skimmer, which, I mean, I've just emptied that, but it gets about, in the summer it gets a full, in the summer it gets a full bin of skim.
Yeah.
A protein skimmer.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Protein skimmer.
A protein skimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn the air off again. So these are what I was trying to find out what some of these are, because I'm guessing that's a ghost. I ain't got a clue what that is. They're giving it.
Got that with a blower on. Yeah.
Not a ghost. It's some sort of scaled.
No, this one here.
Scaled.
Like a kikikuru. But we aren't.
Yeah, same one I've got. An Aragoki I've got. Haven't I?
So what's this brown one? It's like a brassy colour in the sun.
Yeah, it's It's a ghost koi.
Pistachio.
Yeah. Ghost koi, that.
Yeah.
You can usually tell
I
with
mean-
if it's got like a skull shape on its head, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a skull from front as it comes up to you. There you
Yeah.
go. See how it's got two eyes
Yeah.
and like the skull-shaped nose? Ghost koi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a freebie. Someone gave me it. It was too big for his pond, so he gave me it.
They don't
And
tend
then
to
I've got
grow
these two
a
big
great
blackens.
massive size.
I've got two massive, big, fat blackens. I don't know what they are.
They look
They're
like common
carp.
carp.
Yeah. Common carp.
They think we've grown bigger than everything. They're proper
Yeah,
chunky.
they will.
Are they scaled or are they scaleless? If they're scaleless, they might be leather carp or mirror carp if they've got linear scales. If they're scaled,
Yeah,
then
no, I think
they'll be common carp.
yeah, I think they are scaled.
Yeah, common.
And then I've got a dozy sturgeon who's got a damaged fin on that side. He's got a damaged fin, so he swims upside down and he's completely bonkers. He's completely nuts. He literally does somersaults in the pool.
That was the sturgeon then. Yeah, it's there, isn't it?
Do you,
See, that one's about-
are you actually pump fed then? You're not bottom drains?
Yeah, no, pump fed. So I've got two. I've
Oh,
got
good,
one.
yeah.
I've got a 10,000 feed in the 220, and then in there I've got two temper, which currently are going through a bypass at the bottom. Well, I'll show you that in a mo. I'm trying to find the 6-foot sturgeon. There's the dozy sturgeon. Here he is. Just coming round here.
Right. Yeah, I
you
can see
it.
it.
There, yeah.
That's what, 6 foot long?
6 foot.
That
long.
one's 6 foot. The dozy one's about 4.5 foot. And then I've got a 4 foot, this one here.
So
That one's about
the
4
one
foot.
that was upside down a minute ago.
Yeah, that one there, the upside down one, is completely stupid. But it's only because he's got a damaged fin on his side. And all the fish seem to just love the fact he's stupid.
They're not my favourite cup of tea, sturgeon, to be fair, but each to their own, I guess, isn't it?
I mean, I found it like that, literally like that, about 40 times. And every time I go to pick him up, he splashes the shit out of me.
Yeah. A friend of mine used to have 2 sturgeons in his pond, but he had bottom drain. And the sturgeons used to knock the bottom drain cover off. And he said he was out there maybe once or twice a week putting the blooming bottom drain cover back on.
Nice.
So in the end,
I'm
he
not-
got rid of the sturgeons.
We are just redoing all this. That's why it's all a complete mess. So we've just done the Indian stone down there, and we're gonna lift it up and do Indian stone round here. So we're literally just building all these walls at the minute. Me and the wife built that one. We've got to paint the bit in there, and then we've rendered it, and then we've built these little flower beds. And then I've got this.
You're up for
Oh,
the
2
temper.
tempers.
I've got 2 tempers, and then I've got a spare 60-watt UV that I was gonna put on here
Just in
somehow.
case,
But...
I think you should put that on.
Well,
Yeah.
I was honestly thinking of doing it, but then when everyone keeps saying you've got way too much, I was like, no, I won't bother then. Yeah, I'm a bit OTT on the UV.
Yeah, just about by about 180 watts.
Yeah.
So these are currently running on a bypass down the bottom and into the bottom of it, and then in the summer they go through the shower bit, the blade.
Steve
And then
Morgan
because I
says
was-
it might be a bit of a swim bladder issue with the sturgeon.
Yeah, we've had it checked for all sorts, and it is basically just on each one of its pecks. It's got a big, like a big saw that's sealed over, but it means that he can't properly use it. So when he swims upside down and round in circles because he's only using one side of his one of his pecks.
Well, every pond should have a special fish, shouldn't they?
Exactly, he is our special fish. And then what I'm doing when I get the oyster shells, I'm gonna we built this way too high so the wind catches it. So I just put this one in front of it, built this to go in front of it with another blade on the front, and then I'm gonna build a like a separator there and have it go under, and then through a load of oyster shells around the outside, and then in the inside I'll do the moving bed.
I would go for moving bed on that one that you've got inside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I tell you what I would use though. I would put LX13 in it.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I wouldn't put the K1 in it.
I like that LX13. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I use LX.
Sneaking through any pond and escaping everywhere, do you?
No.
Everyone
That's the thing with it. I've got LX13 in my moving bed, and I find it's a lot better than that K1. K1 can disappear through everything.
It does.
You've got to make the hole so small to stop it from getting out. Whereas the LX13, I've just put nice big slots in the pipework, and it's brilliant.
Is that one of Twisty's best fish? He loves them, doesn't he?
Butterfly kite, yeah.
Butterfly.
Keep hearing how he loves them so much.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Don't worry about the stage, and I'm sure at some point it'll reset its swim bladder.
Oh no, it's been like that for 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, it started doing it when it was about a foot long. Yeah, it was about a foot long when it started. Well, I mean, like I say, we've had it checked and checked, and they keep saying the only thing wrong with it is its peck on its side. I mean, look, it's stupid.
Jamie says that's a great setup, and the fish are marvellous with a thumbs up. Can't believe that we're an hour in already. God damn.
I got this one here. This one's got a damaged mouth. And everyone said, oh, you should get rid of it. You need to get rid of it. But, I mean, it damaged its mouth when it was a little tiny thing.
Have you been fishing in your pond?
No.
Big fish.
But I think that's a Deutsch scaleless as well.
Yeah. Like me. I'm Deutsch.
So they all just sit in there when it's on the bypass. All the flow comes out of there, so they love it. They just sit up there.
Come on, ANC. Let's have that camera switch round and let's have a walk through and a talk through of your setup, please.
Yes.
Come on. You don't have to put yourselves on. You might have to speak.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that pond of yours.
Guys, I'm going to drop and go back on the YouTube bit.
On the YouTubing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, back on the live. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Cheers. Bye.
Look at that. That's a distance shot there on Gary's pond. Look at that. It's one hell of a garden, that. At least you don't have any lawn to cut.
Yeah. My perfect garden.
My kind of garden.
Yeah.
Hey, mine's going to end up looking like that, to be fair, before long. Do you want to do me a huge favour?
That's next summer's project.
Can you just talk everybody through what you're doing? Postman's just dropped a parcel off, so I just need to go pick it up before front door before it ends up disappearing. If you can bear with me for 2 minutes, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Over to you, Daz. Live at the Koi Farm.
Okay. Well, today I've been cleaning that filter. Where is it? There. Because I'd switched this off because I'd emptied most of the fish out of it. I thought, well, we thought we'd netted them all out, but obviously we missed a few. You always do. So there's about 15 or 20 lurking about in the bottom. So what I'm doing, I'm getting this up and cycled. These are going to be, what do you call it, sacrificial fish. Not that we're going to sacrifice them, but just to keep the old system going. And this is going to be like a big quarantine tank because Jeff's going to move a few fish on, aren't you, Jeff?
Yeah.
And we're going to bang them in here to start with, to isolate them till springtime, and then we shall sort them out into the appropriate ponds, males and females. Hopefully do a bit of spawning with them. They're doing all right, Jeff?
Yeah, they are, yeah. They're all at the window here. I've just fed them once. Not getting any more yet.
Yeah.
But when he said he got 32 fish in that big pond and I've got 28 monsters in here, I think I've got too many.
Yeah.
Well, you reckon, Jeff, you're going to have to downsize a little? In fact, you
Well,
are doing that very shortly.
Well, yeah. There's 7 going for Vicky, and then 3 going to Darren.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I get them 2 Sankey shower and me red tiger in the other pond.
Yeah.
Grow them on through winter in there.
Into Vicky as well. There's a
That
chag.
tiger must look good at treading water though by now, Jeff.
What was
Sorry?
Stop mumbling, man.
That tiger must have got good at treading water by now.
Yeah. It's coming on now. It's starting to put a bit of weight on. It's just that one Sankey that I got. It doesn't seem to be growing. But I think it's because there's too many in here.
Sankeys don't tend to be particularly fast growers, though, to be honest, Jeff.
No,
not my experience.
It has put a bit of weight on. It's not as skinny as what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I say now it's running at...
Go on, Jeff. Go on.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get Ash and Chris on with their pond.
Well, come on, Ash. Chris, get that phone out. Switch it around. Let's have a look at your pond. Oh, here we go. We got one. Is this going to be Jamie's? Oh, we're going to get to see Jamie's instead. There we go. Add to the stage.
Oh,
hey, how we doing? All right.
Hey.
Right.
How's George Mildred?
We're all right, mate. We're all right. I've just recently put some lights round. Look, can you make them out?
Yeah. Yeah, around the side.
Yeah. Got some plastic ducks in there.
Plastic. I had to laugh when I saw them the other week.
Make sure they're all lined up in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no shutting in my garden. Boom, boom, boom.
Just what you want, now, innit? Couple of plastic mallards, so before you know it, by the end of season, you can end up with a couple of Canadian geese and some.
Yeah.
That's dinner sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out
I
like
seen the
Elmer
amount of
Fudd with
crap
your
that
shotgun.
comes out of them Canadian geese.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're saying that. They ain't got much of one left anyhow. It's slowly coming on though. It's coming through the grass.
Yeah.
Is yours like mine, mate? Is it just full of mud everywhere with all this rain we've had?
Oh, it's been terrible, hasn't it? Yeah.
I can break my neck out there, mate. It's bad. My trainer sinks down into about 1 centimetre of mud on surface of grass. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Steve Mulligan's asked a question. What do you guys do with your lilies for winter? Do you cut the roots back to the pot? All I do with mine is, as each one starts to die off, I just put my hand right down to the bottom of the pot with my thumbnail and I just nip it off. I nip each one off and just leave it. Just let them slightly die back and then come next year they just go again. Just leave them exactly as they are.
Never do anything with lilies when they're dormant, cutting wise or anything, pruning roots, splitting them. They hate it. They'll die off on you.
Well, and that was the final listed message from our dad as he just disappeared into the internet.
Yeah.
Now, Jamie, what you need to do, mate, is you need to upgrade that monitor from something from the 80s to something from the 2023.
I need to hope, mate. Sorry.
You need to upgrade that monitor from something from the 80s. I think that was
I
one
think
of the
you're right
first
there.
flat screen monitors that ever came out, which will be is it TF something or TF something or whatever they call them, and get yourself a nice high definition curved screen, 27 inch.
I think you're right there because, to be honest, I think it's my glasses. think it's my glasses. I probably think it looks better than what it really is.
It all depends just how magnified your glasses are, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can pick them up relatively cheap now, though, to be fair. You
Yeah.
can actually use it. As long as you've got a monitor that's got a USB connection or a HDMI lead, you'll be able to plug straight into back of that with that.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to have them on a... I mean, you can pick up a...
I think you're absolutely
TV
right
for a couple
there,
of
guys.
$100,
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it have one of those handles on back that you have to do this with?
Yeah.
Little
Wind
mouse
it up.
wheel inside.
What you do, Gaz, is you switch it on, you nip in and make a brew and what have you, then you come out and then the screen comes on. That's it, yeah. Then it's finally
Well,
warmed
wait for
up.
it to warm up. It's all the valves in the back.
Yeah.
Valves used to be bigger than what width of the normal.
They're about as big as my Vortex is. They're doing all right, though.
Got any questions you want to ask?
As I say, this is winter mode enabled now, so I've just put the insulator on the window, and then just hold it on with some F clamps.
Oh, quick clamps, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. So that's generally how I have the pond if I'm not around, if you know what I mean. I've got a little window for looking in. It just helps keep the heat in.
I've just got a piece of 75 mil.
That's that one is that's that one goes on the big window.
You know, if you go to your local builders merchant or your local building site, when they're actually doing the Kingspan insulation, in a lot of these big houses like Redrow or what have you, you'll get offcuts about the exact same size, that maybe the same length of it, but it's 150 mil thick.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to you get some right good thickness to it then. You get a lot more.
And they took them in the skip, don't they?
Yeah, they do, mate. Yeah, tons of it.
Yeah.
You did your
just took them in the skip.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, my whole filter shed is literally insulated with everything out of a skip.
Yeah, I've just got some bodge jump guards because I don't really like having the guards around the pond, but I just put them up when I'm not around, if you know what I mean. So I just take them off. It only takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
If I'm not there.
There we go.
That's fantastic. That's a fantastic setup, is that?
It is.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that a rendered surface finish on pond then?
Where else, guys?
Is around the base of it? Is
On the
that just
outside.
painted render, or is that render coat?
It's K-rend, but as you can see, when you get water on it, like here, this is the lowest point in the window. I mean, I think it just needs jet washing off, but it's the same thing with my planter.
Yeah.
K-rend looks awesome when it's done, but just a word of warning sort of thing is you do get like water runs and stuff. So
a joint or like a GRP canopy or a dormer over top of them, they always get the little run stain marks from downside of it.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of jet
spray bleach on it. Neat bleach.
Neat bleach.
Won't kill your grass, but it just dissolves all the green off instantly.
Oh, okay.
Just rinse it off then.
So would hydrogen peroxide do that, guys?
It might do, but we just use neat bleach in a like a little pump-up sprayer. Works brilliant.
If you've got a jet wash, you'll be able to put your pickup tube into your bleach bucket with your water feed, and it'll mix it as it goes through.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Not only that, it sterilises it and stops the green coming back. It kills all the spores.
Yeah.
So it lasts a lot longer. It stays clean longer. Like I say, we do patio cleans with it, and it works fantastic.
Is it south-facing, that Gary? The garden?
No, we're north, you see.
Right.
I see it might have been you or someone put a thing about using black balls to warm up. But the problem is the reason we went for AstroTurf, to be honest, was because the sun kind of is always that way. I mean, you can see it setting over here, so the garden's always shady, and the grass never seemed to dry out. If you know what I mean, it's always damp. So when we had
Yeah.
the extension done, just go for the AstroTurf. So yeah, it's kind of generally in the shade most of the time. The pond.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it had been south facing, the black balls would have warmed up, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
you would have, and then you could have cut back on your heater.
Yeah. Would have made it dark though, I imagine, if you got black balls.
Yeah, it would have been like the fish would have been in complete darkness. But I know they do those balls in black, but that's normally when they're wanting to kill off like the types of algae in reservoirs.
Yeah, it's a video, isn't it, on YouTube? I think a lorry, like an Arctic. Yeah.
But the back
There's
of
a
those
lake.
Arctic lorries in there's something like so many million of them, millions and millions of them all over res.
Well,
Them fish are absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's been pretty poorly. Look, you see this one here? He's got like a dent in his head. See?
Oh, yeah.
He's been
I've had to
headbutting
save him
somebody.
several times.
You haven't been hitting him with them balls, have you?
We were just saying
Squash
that every
tomato.
time you've got a special fish. I'm guessing that one's yours then.
I'm sure I saw squash tomato there as well.
Has he had squash tomato? Has he got a king-size squash tomato so I can see what mine eventually will look like?
Yeah.
See the dent in his head? It's, well, it's if he stays still.
Yeah. Nice
It's
shower,
quite
though.
Was it an ulcer?
It's something, he had something, or she had just something just ate away. There's 3 of them that had it. And he's
hole in the head.
this,
Did he have
you
hole
see
in the
this
head
one,
disease?
this one had a similar thing. You see where the bunny's gone?
Yeah.
But this one's just repaired. This one wasn't as bad.
Sorry about the helicopter.
I thought we were just going to say, is that the wife just landing back at home?
Put the shopping.
Yeah. A&C Koi is asking, Gary, where do you buy your koi?
Kings Lynn Koi and Elite. Which are in
Elite?
Grimsby. Yeah, it's
Oh,
Elite
you've
in
been to-
Grimsby.
So most of them then Ricky Stoddart's fishing there.
Generally, yeah. There's about 9
No.
elite fish, but generally they've all come from Koi Wholesale. That's the Sankey gas.
well-
That's the
Thank you, look nice in bull, mate. That's a good sized fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's one from the secret Sankey Grown event, isn't it?
correct. Yeah.
Oh, look, a budgie.
I'm going to say that's a nice Yasui.
It's more of a Hannah Yasui, isn't it? Same as mine,
Yeah.
but mine's a full Hannah, isn't it?
Yeah.
No blue on mine at all.
No.
So this Goshki's got the similar thing. He's had this about 6 months. You see that mucousy head?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just can't seem to shift it. I've tried hydrogen peroxide, propolis, all sorts, but he's been like that for ages. I just can't seem to get rid of it.
You're scraping clean.
Yeah, I have had found flukes in the past, but then got rid of those. But I don't.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to what the other one had. You see the one down there.
Costia generally gives them that mucusy look.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You beat me to it. It says depending on when they were bought from Elite, there will also be coil solar. Anyway,
Yeah, the
Coil what?
coil
Koi
solar.
wholesale.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are
one
all
of-
Koi wholesale.
Not anymore. They've parted ways.
Well, yeah, no, now he goes direct to Japan, doesn't he? With that, he's in a little bit of a group, isn't he?
That's
Honor
it.
Fish. They're all buying from Honor Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Nice fish, though, that is.
It's a shame, really, does. Yeah, because I like really to say, but just his head's a bit manky.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
But it's been like
What
that
the
for
colour?
Sometimes you
5-6
just get a
months.
weak fish. It's always sickly. They never seem to fully recover from anything.
Now, again, that's the showers, Sankeys,
Yeah,
They always seem to be a bit more on the weaker
they
side.
do seem to
don't
have a weak immune system. Yeah, especially showers.
My battery's nearly flat on my phone. So I have to go and get me.
Plug it in quick, Jeff.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Quick,
going
Jeff,
now.
run in. You're going to be walking
I'm off
around
in.
with a battery pack.
I'm off in the garage. I've got an extension in here. I'll just plug it in.
If anybody else got any more questions they'd like to ask, or anybody else want to come on and share the pond, there's 37 of you out there, and there's only 5 of us in here, so there's 32 of you that might have a pond you can share with us. Come on, guys. This is what it's all about, being able to get to see. Come on, Skeg. Let's see the big pond.
Yes.
You grow on.
Show us your lake.
And your new
Skeg.
developments of your
Well, I'll drop off, guys. I'm going to go and watch Liverpool and Luton in a minute. So.
well, I can tell you a score 2-1.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. No, it
Up
ain't.
there, Ed.
I'll
There
drop
he
off
is,
in.
Dan.
I'm right, won't you? I know somebody else that might be good to with that result as well.
I know somebody that'll do more than that. He'll not talk to you for a few weeks.
I think you might be right. Is everybody else out there that wants to come and showcase the
It's gone off. I knew it would.
Too busy decorating, not too busy to type in, too busy decorating, no, Skeg.
It's an excuse to leave the decorating.
It is, exactly. I've got to do this because we're live on GKP. Come on. What about you, Vic? You want to show us your polytunnel? What you got going on? Mr. Mike, Mr. Tropical Koi?
I did an air adjuster to my pond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
an air
mind, go on.
adjuster, like on a splitter, you know, like from an hose pipe splitter. It's at the back, look, if you don't even make it out at the back there, just so I can adjust the airflow.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I've just got an hose pipe running from my air pump, and then I've just got it running to each air stone, so I can adjust the air from each stone. So I can determine how much filth is getting moved down towards the bottom drain to like stir it up, aggravate it, rather than having to go into the filter house because I've no window there to actually see the top of the pond to see what's happening. But from there, I can see whatever crap or anything like that is left at the bottom of the pond, stir it up, and move it on. That's the idea, anyhow. I don't know.
Damn it, keep losing reception.
Daz is froze.
Yeah.
There we go. He's back.
Have to head near a
Vicky says if I
civilization.
come on,
Yeah.
the sound will blow your eardrums. It'll only make the same kind of noise that James is doing. It's not that bad.
Right, I'm going to drop off. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate that, mate.
See you later, Gary.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming on.
Lovely pond, mate.
Yes, beautiful.
That was stunning, man. It's quite cool to see them balls going and all, to see what it looked like with them all on. BT Koi says won't be as bad as last night, Vicky. LOL. He said, "What, Jamie? What type of phone have you got? Pixel.
What type of what, sorry?
Your mobile. What type of mobile phone you got? Is it a Pixel?
Oh, it's one of those Androids. Android type.
Android's just the operating system. That's
Yeah.
not a type. It's a
Redmi, I think it's called. One of them Redmi types.
Redmi.
Yeah. It's one of those Tesco mobile things. I don't know. Yeah.
Yours makes a very similar noise to the Pixels. Some of the early Pixel phones, the 4s and the 5s,
Yeah.
make a little bit of a
Bit like the TV and the filter.
Yours is doing the same thing. The microphone picks up the excessive sound from the background as well as yourself. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's my air pump. Well, it's my filter house. I'm actually stood
Yeah,
near my filter house. It'd be even worse now, isn't it? The noise.
Yeah.
It's rain.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I'll get out.
Come on then, guys.
Get out in the open. Get some of these. Some of this blue sky. It's been gorgeous today.
It's down here at the minute. Your mum's just gone scurrying out to get the washing in.
We're actually pretty decent here. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's been decent here up until about 2 minutes ago.
We got blue skies.
Yeah.
We got west sky.
Not a cloud in sight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all here.
Gotta go somewhere, mate. It's gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad I've got rid of that pole. Because I don't know what the hell I'd have done if I hadn't.
Yeah. What was it like, a swimming pool?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a 10-foot circular pole. That's all it was.
Yeah.
You know, running on a vortex and the easy pod.
Yeah. Well, the fish have been all right, isn't it, though?
Oh, they're over the moon. They're over the moon there. Oh. Yeah. Happy as Flipper. Yeah. Oh, me and my wife, we often think, with all that bad weather that we've been getting and stuff, and what we'd be doing, like cleaning the filters outside in the cold and the wet, clagging about in mud. Oh, it's not for everybody.
My garden's shocking, man.
Yeah.
Walk on it without your feet sinking in it. It's absolutely.
Yeah.
Dog's leaving paw prints everywhere he goes.
You had to put a paved footpath down to bottom of garden, mate. Put some pavers down.
If it carries, I don't like pavers, mate.
Got some special dog shoes he can have, Gaz.
Stilts.
Some of willows that she doesn't need anymore.
It's the same little patch, the area where we got the barrow going in and out all the time. It was, we wore it off a little bit and covered it up. It's just not come back through, but you're right. Grass, innit? You can't kill grass, it always comes back, no matter what you do.
Couple of rolls of turf, Gaz. Next time they're turfing it on site, there's just,
There's plenty, isn't there? There's plenty lying around on site.
Yeah. I'm always
got plastic, Gareth. That's what they're all doing now. Plastic, astroturf, ripping it all out.
Mate,
low maintenance.
Camera and I'm recording everything I'm doing as it is. I ain't coming out here with Hoover backing lawn off.
Yeah.
When you come out with your Hoover backing up your grass, and, no thanks, not for me.
No.
And after 12 to 18 months, you just end up with track lines in it where everybody's squashed it down, walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer real grass, though, to be honest with you. I can't be done with that astroturf stuff.
Yeah,
I know it's all like low maintenance and things like that, but it's better to walk on, isn't it? It's better to walk on, lay on, and everything.
It is, yeah.
Gaz with the vacuum would be funny. I could be doing a Mrs. Doubtfire like you, Dave, of a week, couldn't I? Dude looks like a lady.
I think it's finally stopped raining.
There we can see.
Bit of blue sky.
All the people watching, give the stream a thumbs up.
Thank you very much, Jamie. I appreciate it, mate. There we go.
Still a lot to do in the garden, though. Still a lot to do, especially this back end here. Don't know what to make of that.
That time of year.
Yeah, like to put them boards up at the back with who is. People might think we're nuts, you know. We probably are, you know. But that's got some shower curtains, right? she got some shower curtains with some designs on them, on the shower curtains. They look like, I don't know, Roman Egyptian, Roman gardens set back.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag them on the back of the fence. So it'll make the garden look bigger. I don't know.
Big mirror, mate. That's what you want, a mirror.
Yes.
You've got to watch the kids and dogs not running into it. When they think
We're going to put a lot of plants in there, though, next year.
Simon Shears says that the should be banned, plastic grass. Phil says it's very therapeutic when you've.
It's very hard to get rid of for the environment when people take it up.
Like real grass.
Hey, was you going to use some of the filter or something like that? Daz
does.
I've got it in my filter. It works brilliant. Strips of it.
How was it working? Because I remember you saying about using it. And is it working well enough?
Fantastic.
How's it doing?
Yeah, in fact, I'll show you.
DT says I don't do Mrs. Doubtfire. I just use Tony's glasses and said a few words and came up with that. Yeah, that's it, mate. You look just like Mrs. Doubtfire. Sweet Hickey Koi Farm says, hi all, with a waving hand. Gaz, when do you shut down your pond fold? I never do. I leave it as it is, like that, running all the way through. Never turns off. Just stays going. And if you look back on some of my videos from last year, you'll see that before the pond was bigger, when it came to here, all this garden was maybe 12, 15 inches
Jamie,
deep. You can see it completely covered everywhere.
That's amazing. And not get rid of all your solids and everything. Well, like brushes, then I expect.
Catch tons of crap.
Yeah, it's a treat, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just catches loads of crap. Big surface area as well for the bacteria to grow on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get some of that myself, you know. That's bloody good stuff.
And it's just offcuts as well. They go in the skip normally.
Yeah. Well, there's a carpet shop not far from us, you know, that sell that astroturf and stuff. I could probably ask them for an offcut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I see it's small offcuts. They can't do anything with it. So, yes, it's useless to them.
Yeah. And I suppose if you put some of that, that filter floss, you put that underneath, you get rid of all your fines as well.
You could do, yeah, but it cleans up really good as well. The muck just, with it being plastic, the muck just sort of washes straight off it. So it's easy to clean.
Yeah. I'm surprised people aren't using that more often, because, as I say, it's plastic, it'll last for years.
Reusable. Yeah.
It's
a bit stiff to start with, it's quite rigid, but the more you use it, the floppier it gets.
Yeah. I like
now it's just like cloth.
Yeah. They should be using it for filters rather than people's gardens.
Yeah.
There's a gap in the market there, gap in the market.
Afternoon, Vicky.
Hiya.
Hello.
You're gonna bear with me, because if my sound goes really bad, please tell me and I'll just drop straight out.
All right, we can just mute it.
No, I am doing the whole
show. Right, so Sweetacre, or Chris, should I say, my pipes, right? These pipes here, I liked these 2 years ago, and this year I left them because I couldn't be asked. And absolutely nothing happened. Now those pipes there, you can see them. That's one that comes in, and that's a return coming back out. And neither of them froze up last year, just leaving them as they were.
They are quite sheltered though, aren't they, though, in that corner though, guys, aren't they, really?
Quite sheltered, mate. I'm 900 metres above sea level. It don't get sheltered up here, bud.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's serious snow last year.
I love that pond, it's gorgeous.
The only form of shelter it got last year was literally covered completely in 2 foot of snow.
Yeah, we didn't get any snow hardly.
We got a little bit, but not to speak about.
It just fell as rain near us, we just got washed out. That's all we did.
Like,
I mean,
Bit
what
of
I'm like
fun.
now.
I might
What's
throw a
out?
little bit of insulation over top of him. Bang some pipe wrap around him again. I do have it. It is all up there, look. Above my head. That's the pipe lagging up there. So I do
Yeah.
have something to put on, but it has to get pretty cold for moving water to freeze. And I've found with having the aeration moving in the 4 areas as I did, I don't know if it'll do the same this year now with the pond being bigger.
Yeah. Just have to go reminding people to empty their hose pipes over the winter months.
Yeah.
You know, because if they happen to come across, you know what I mean, if the ponds do drop for any reason, and they won't be able to use their hose pipes because their hose pipes are all frozen solid. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So it's a
it
good
kills-
idea to
kills the
empty your
engine
hose
as
pipes.
well. Yeah.
As Skeggy says there,
Cross
open end
cracks everything.
pipes tend not to split, only split when on the close end.
Yeah. Go on then, Vicky. Into the tunnel.
What do you want to say?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What do you
turn that
want?
sound down.
Oh, shut up. Fine. Right.
Now,
Okay, how do I turn this around again?
Solo,
Oh.
there you go. Right.
Oh, no.
On the 3 dots at the bottom of your screen, it says more. There's 3 dots, and then it says camera.
Yeah.
And then you click
Yeah.
on that, and then you switch it from front to back.
Okay. Sorry.
So now you did that, but you managed to put me on solo layout. Oh, she disconnected herself. She'll be back. You give her a minute to come back in. Skeggy says never lag pipes, too much and touchwood never had a split one. Yeah, I had a day, Skeggy, for what the pipe that I use. It only takes 5 minutes to replace it. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Heat pipe work. There we go.
Told you, always goes wrong. I don't know, I pressed something and it went off.
You pressed the X and disconnected yourself.
Oh, clearly.
Bottom of the screen says more. There's 3 dots above it. Click on that, and then it'll say camera. Then click on that.
No, I've got comments, settings, and cancel.
Settings.
That's what I went on before. It disconnected me. Camera.
Front. And then rear.
Right, does that work?
Go.
Hey, look at that.
Now we're in.
Okay. Right, what do you want to say?
Bubble and fins.
Where do you want to go? Look, it's still sitting there. Right. Big fish.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Big fish. Wow. They're looking alright. I can see them, which is a miracle. Putting on the loophole, I can now see my fish.
Perfect. Oh, that's better.
Wow, look at all them.
Oh, it's crystal clear, yeah.
The queen of Shuramujis.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the only existing left army of the Shuramujis.
Yeah. We just need to get them tattooed.
Yes, we are. We're going to get them tattooed with GKP and Dougie's Point Farm and all the things. See, look, I have algae too. Look, Daz, you've infected me as well.
You're welcome.
Oh, Jazz, look, you've transformed your algae to 2 ponds now.
Look.
It's like the blob, isn't it? It just spreads over everything.
It's like Slimer off of Ghostbusters.
Am I going to have to get you all a load of clover leaf now?
Yeah.
Oh,
The fish love it though, don't they? They love all that algae and stuff.
yeah, but I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Look like birds in my glasses. I'm not impressed. I am going to get the Hoover in there.
Hang about, you need a Hoover in there. Apparently it's therapeutic. You can put lines and stripes in it. Filters.
Yep, I'm going to get the Hoover.
Fantastic, does that thing.
I expect that in your next video.
What, hoovering? Or the
Yeah.
coffee?
They're both.
Both.
Oh, look at this now. We've all set up for tea, coffee, sugar. Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Hand
We're all
sanitizer
ready
for
to
when you've been
go.
messing with the green blobby stuff.
Creature
Yeah.
comforts.
Oh,
Exactly. Well, look where I work. I have hand sanitizer everywhere. It travels with me in all kinds of places. Come on, you've seen my bag. It's like Mary Poppins.
Chris from Sweet Acre Coy Farm says, wow, what a difference, Vicky. So different from your last video.
Thank you.
That's amazing. You've done absolutely fantastically well there. I'm impressed.
Looking cool.
It's getting there. It's getting there slowly, bit by bit. I'm still waiting for bits for the air system because next day delivery isn't apparently always next day delivery. I found out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was ordered on Thursday, so it was meant to be here Friday. Saturday, I'm ready. I'm ready to go with the airline system, and it's still not sodding here.
Yeah, but you didn't read the
what's it
small print.
coming
I did warn you.
Underneath the bottom, it said next day delivery after the one you're expecting.
from? Well, clearly. Clearly. So I'm hoping they're going to turn up Monday. So then Tuesday, I'm going to be out here putting up the air system. But I thought that for Saturday, hence why the video was done and epic failure. But hey ho, that's his life.
Is it keeping the temperatures up in that polytunnel, Vicky?
It might do now that I filled the hole in around the door.
Yeah.
Because I had a big hole. Yeah, you could see daylight through. But I did a thing. Because I do that. I do things.
Yeah.
We stuck this like stuff on.
Right.
Stuff. But I was told the glue's going to be shite. It won't work. And they were correct. The glue was and it didn't work. So I had to tack nail it in place. But it's there and it's blocked the gap.
Have you got an hand lock door now?
That's brilliant.
Black, look, yes, black, like you wanted.
There we go, see.
I had options, and Jeff yelled at me and said it had to be black. Look, yeah, door handle. Look, so it's all good for the openings and the closings without breaking my fingernails. It's great. Good thing. I like doing things. I operate the drill. I don't
put your air pump up high off the floor, or you'll get a power cut.
I've never yet had a backflow. I've never yet had a backflow.
Backflow from, well,
yeah.
Saying that, there's Peters from. He's just been put in. He's been getting backwards flow into his air pump. But all you need to do is fit a non-return valve, so it can't.
Possible. It has to travel a very long way though.
Well, no, that's when you put the new system in. But yeah.
Just put it on a high stool.
On a high stool. Where is that? I could put it on the great big metal table.
It's not actually going to be there, is it? In the
yeah, as long as it's higher than the water level, you'll be fine.
This one. So yeah, it was going to go on the table.
Are you going to explain to everybody what you're going to do with it, so that you know? Oh, you've already mentioned it in your last video, so the people that are watching here now.
Right, okay, so an air loop system is something that's commonly used in fish rooms, so whether it be tropical or whatever else. I have one in my fish room in the house. You get a pond air pump, and you attach that straight to your PVC piping, which then creates the air loop. Now I'm doing an open air loop so it can return back, so there won't be any build up of pressure at one end, and then you just put the little I don't have it out here. You put like the little plastic air caps straight into the PVC piping, run normal air line from the PVC piping down into the pool. And then you turn pump on and it makes an air loop system.
So if you ever then need any extra airlines, you can just tap into it again and you can reposition it somewhere
Yeah,
else.
so like for instance, the air pump would be there. So I'd run the air loop system all the way around. So obviously on this side, where I don't have pools yet, I'm not going to be drilling any holes because there's no point. But on this side, I will be. But then when I add the pools in this side, I can just drill straight in, put the plugs in, instant airline. The only thing I'll add to that is the little taps just to siphon the air through a little bit more, because otherwise you'll end up with lots of air coming out within the first 4 or 5 drops, and then virtually nothing when it gets to the other end, because obviously you're pumping out all your air at that end. The most difficult bit is going to be going, well, it's not difficult at all, but where normally I would just do a complete loop, I've got to go over the door.
I can be your glamorous assistant here with this, and this is what
Oh,
she's
yeah.
doing.
There you go,
So
thank
this
you.
will be drilled into the pipework, and then the opposite side will have the hose coming off to the pool, and this little top back there is a tap that you can turn and open to allow the airflow out from each one that she's doing.
Yep. If you want my number one piece, thank you very much, glamorous assistant. If you want my number one piece of advice, is make sure that the drill bit that you're using actually can go in the hole of the tap, because you want to be able to really push that tap in to get a really tight fit, because otherwise you'll leak out. But once you've made the hole, you can, but once you've made the hole, you can't make a hole smaller, can you? So you need to make it as tight as physically possible.
Gaz has been abducted again. Anybody else want to come on and show us the ponds? 39 of you watching? Come on, guys. This is all supposed to be about you guys. This is all for you guys to come on and show us what you do.
Oh, look, if I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm attacking yourself,
That's what it's all about.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Anybody else got any questions they'd like to ask Vicky or Jamie?
Well, don't do that. That's a scary. That's a scary fault on
when he comes back.
Yeah, anything. I don't care. Anything. Ask me anything.
I'm going to tidy up while I'm here.
I hope that sound doesn't sound too bad, guys, because you do get a little bit of feedback from microphones when you're in these kind of areas. But
sorry, hang on. I'll just clear out. I'll go out. Because I can always come back in if required, but I'll stand outside. It might be a little bit quieter.
Now, either Daz's phone's battery's just gone, because that's where we lost Jeff to as well. Or he's just lost signal again.
It's quite noisy in my filter house, to be fair. Surprising how warm it gets in there, though, when I open the door. You know, it's just warm air just flashed straight at me. It's lovely in there. Just a bit noisy.
Generating heat. It'll be them, mate.
That's it. That's it, yeah. Yeah. Spaghetti Junction. I've managed to sort a little bit out on that electric side, but I'm no electrician, guys. You know, I have a go. And that's it.
The best thing you can do, though, mate, is get it sorted out and get them done, because that's one of the biggest fire risk causes. The biggest thing.
Yeah. They are coiled up. They are coiled up, not tight, and they're cable tied up. They're up off the floor. They're out the way. You know, they're not. There's no. Yeah, there's no. You know what I mean? There's no tight wires or anything like that bent over.
Yeah,
or anything,
never
you know.
leave an extension cable fully wrapped up and plugged in.
Fully out. Yeah, never leave them wrapped up.
Come on, Jamie. When will it be tidied up? From DT guy says, "Come on, Jamie. When will it be tidied up then?"
Oh, tidied up, hey? Oh, hey?
When you finish, you're gonna come on here and show
it. That's what it looks like now. Look, it was in a right state before. See what I mean? Like, about me tying the wires up, I'm just going to put a board across them, cover them up. But the eye can't see, the eye can't lie, can it?
Plastic cable trunking and just put it down central and put all cables inside it.
Put some trunking in.
Yeah, you know that you can get it in like 2-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch. little trunking, you fasten trunking to the wall, put your cables all in, put your clipboard over top of it, done. That's right, done.
Neating it all off, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's quite
I
cheap.
might do that actually and shorten all the leads. Shorten them all. Cut them all down.
You can also get some other stuff like we used to have some in here. It's like, if you ever seen it on, when they put cables in, they push a cable and they put a sleeve over it, it's like webbing. And when you push it all up, it goes real big, so you can put something inside it. And then when you pull it, it goes taut, and it taut all the cables up, and then it tidies everything all up as well. You can get it on like a reel of it.
Yeah, it's
all your cables, pass all your cables through it.
It's similar to like the finger traps, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Like a finger, like the Japanese finger trap.
Yeah.
Like the leader on a piece of fly line on the end of it.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to both them up.
similar to that, isn't it?
Back to the stage. There you go, Daz.
Battery went flat.
Go on then, Daz. Are you going to give
He's
us,
back in the building.
a showcase of yours then? You're going to give us a solo layout for you?
Yeah, for the battery load up. I'm just charging it again.
Well, your battery just gone.
Yeah, the battery just went, yeah.
That's me cladding done anyway around the pond.
Go on, we'll get Jamie on first, Daz, and then we'll go.
Go on then.
We can show his off. There you go, Jamie.
That's me cladding done, look.
Well, how does all that water not run out being on such an hill?
That's right. That's right. Been in them forests chopping trees down. It's surprising what you can pick up. But yeah.
It's looking good now, mate. All cladded off nice and neat, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All ready for winter. I'm sure that roof will stop a lot of the frost and the snow and everything. So I'm not going to put covers over my water out. I ain't going to bother without like that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put my big lights on on a night.
Got big lights on.
My big lights. That one at that end. That one here. They're 50 watt each LEDs. Yeah. But these fish are absolutely buzzing. They're absolutely loving it. They're loving it. They're like yours though, guys, when you first put them in yours. They're like a new lease of life for them.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Simon's pond was on them for a minute, but he's just dropped off. See if he comes back in. Sweet Acre Koi Farm says, I really love how that looks. There you go, Jamie.
Thank you.
Yeah, looks sweet.
Simon S says, looks great.
Thank you.
DT
It's taken about a week and a half in all.
Yes.
Taken me about a week and a half. Me and our lass hard at it, like, pardon the pun. But yeah, you know, hard at building the pond. But yeah.
There's a Sunday show. Be careful.
Ooh, he's blue. He's blue. Look, he's blue. No.
Are you right then, Daz? You're going to show us that what you got there, mate?
Yeah, go on, Dad.
Go on then. I'll have a quick whiz round. That's some of the winter fish now. They've come inside. Yeah. Let me show you some of the others. They're all the goldies, fancy goldies. If anyone's interested in goldfish, there are all sorts in there.
Yeah, I think Bessie's going to be having a root through when she comes up.
I like goldfish.
Definitely.
I like goldfish. Lovely.
You know, it's Bessie, what Bessie's like with goldfish. She came back with one today.
There's all sorts in here. They're all having a good feed. It's bloody cold, but they're still feeding in the koi house. So just keep it that bit warmer, a bit like the polytunnel. So it does help with the growth. So they're definitely still growing and progressing.
Yeah, it's still feeding out. I mean, my pond's only at 8.9 degrees. Mine are still feeding.
Yeah, we don't even feel that warm here today. It's freezing. The last hour or so, it's got really cold.
Mine are slowing right down when it comes to feeding. You know, they aren't feeding that. You know, they don't go mad for it. So it's they're just coming up now and again.
These are slow right down. There's a few in there, but these fellas are still feeding.
I think it's a change in diet, probably. From having the high protein to dropping down to this wheat jam and garlic.
Wheat germ? Yeah, these are having the same thing.
Yeah, bit of wheat jam and garlic.
There's my wheat germ. Never been touched, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, still giving them the protein stuff then, guys.
Yeah, still giving the protein. Yeah.
Ah. Well, I've dropped back onto my wheat jam and garlic because that's the temperature drop. But yeah. Maybe that's what's up with them then. Maybe I can start giving them a bit.
Having a feed now.
God damn it, some of these have changed. I've just seen one of the Asagi Goshkis. It's almost all red. That's crazy.
Been a lot
the
slower.
Colours and patterns have changed on so much about in the last three weeks or so.
Did anybody have any problem with the fireworks last night?
Yeah.
Bloody idiots. We've got loads around here, Roz. I'm dreading tonight.
Don't scare the dog. She won't go out.
Oh, say that though, my dog, he's all right. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's my cats. I've got 2 bloody cats. They go bloody nuts. Climbing up the curtains. You can't touch them.
Noise like that.
They go feral.
A lot slower mine than what they were, but they are still moving. So every time they keep coming to the top, they keep getting some.
Yeah, they'll be out in their droves tonight, won't they? Bang, bang, zip, wallop, bloody kids.
Peter says, Gaz, can you explain what's the point in wheat germ food? Well, as Rick said, let's spin my camera around. As Rick said, the difference is it's made from wheat germ, which is the centre of the wheat. And as Rick said, wheat isn't a food that you would ever get coated.
No.
So it's not.
It's easy for them to digest, isn't it? You know, it doesn't lay dormant in their stomachs, does it?
They don't have stomach, mate.
Afternoon, guys. Not sure if you can hear me too well.
In their internal system.
So, really, I mean, as I told Dave this quite some time ago, but he still went out and bought some. And I said to him, Dave, the food that you're feeding is only 3% higher in protein than the wheat germ that you're going to. So what's the point? I mean, I feed mine till they don't come up. And if they don't come up, then they don't get fed. But I don't tend to feed a mass high protein food anyway. So,
yeah.
And I hope you aren't just dooming with this question. Guys, do you not lose any to predators not having a net over? Since I've done the pond build, mate, I haven't had a net on it, and I'm not going to put one on. Up to press, the closest thing I've seen to a predator is the mouse that were dead on bottom of the pond that drowned in there. So, no, not as of yet.
You're drowned in the little bleeders, are you, guys? You're drowned in the little bleeders.
Some small ones in there. There's a couple of little ones in about this size too, and nothing's gone near it. No, it's come near ponds. But I do have a dog, so he's always out here. Normally, he's normally always out here with me when I'm doing a live and we're leaving because he's not the inside bed. But normally, if I'm out, he's out. So no, not as of yet. Touch wood. We should be good.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to shoot because I've got to go and do all the horses. Yep, and it's starting to get dark
so
on
you
me.
Definitely jinxed it. Nah.
Touch wood, we don't have any trouble, but no, not as of yet. I've only ever had the heron come round once, and that nicked that stole my snow white Asage. But as you all saw, or anybody that were watching Vince's, my new snow white Asage, which is about 35 cm, is going to be coming to GKP very soon.
See you later, Vicky.
Pond says the sound is very quiet. I couldn't hear that. The only thing around us is my neighbour that lives across in the far house. They've got a bat box on the side of their house because bats live in there. And we have quite a fair few bats flying around here on the night, but we don't really have any bird predators as such. I mean, the heron I've seen here, my neighbours have seen one. I've seen it once, but I did send my 2 Staffordshire Bull Terriers out after it. So since then, I've never seen it personally back. So fingers crossed, we won't. But it's so easy now to be able to get to the pond or net any leaves off the pond.
I think if an heron came in my garden and tried to get me fish, it'd knock itself out on the road.
I don't think they're going to be an issue. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So my intention is to leave it as it is because when I had the net on before, it was such a pain in the ass to remove it every time.
Yeah.
I don't really. It
is a ball ache having a net.
It was such a ball ache, does, yeah. That's the main thing. And now, if there's a couple of leaves on bottom, I can get the net out. I can just scoop them out, job done.
You say that though, but I've seen them where they've landed at the side and hopped up onto the edge of the pond. All this about the cover stops them landing and taking off. They don't need to land and take off.
The beauty about having the roof over the top is they won't know that the pond's there unless they land in the garden. So they'll fly over and not see it. So that's one bonus.
Yeah. And not only that, people can't see it on Google Earth, can they? You know, if they look on Google Street View or whatever it is, you know, with the look over the top.
Well, yours won't
you know,
be.
people don't know what you've got, sort of thing. For saying that they're having a YouTube channel.
Yours won't be on Google Earth. It's not up to date. It'll take about 12 months and then it will be.
Yeah.
So, you've got to know where you are.
It'll just look like a shed, won't it? It'll just like a long shed.
What's that, Matt's best thing I did? Tree overlooking our garden saves me from lots of leaves too. Yeah, but to be fair, I'll show you so you can see. The leaf side of things, I only have this bush side there.
Yeah.
And these don't tend to lose a lot of leaves anyway. I have the Acer, which is just down there. And when that Acer started losing its leaves, if you look on my short that I did, it started losing its leaves, so I stripped them all off.
There's a lot of leaves on them Aces, isn't they? They do have a lot of bloody leaves then.
Those drop a lot of leaves. But I might end up with about 50 of them in my garden. Most of them tend to blow around estate and everywhere else, so I don't really tend to have to worry too much.
No.
For what it is, in the grand scheme of things, landing net out.
We get a few off that bloody thing there. Yeah. We get a few off that. They're blowing. They'll blow across them. But that's it, really. Yeah, we don't really get much leaves. Neighbours, they've cut down a hell of a lot of their bushes out their gardens, so they're actually lower than the fence, so we don't get any leaves off theirs now. We did though, but not now. But not only that though, if you have a net over, you can't really look at and appreciate your fish, can you?
Yeah, I mean, the fine netting that I used before, it was so fine it weren't too bad because the camera kind of looked through it. But for me looking, I always could see it. I didn't like it. Peter says, thanks. For over 15 years, I've given wheat germ as my dealer recommended it. And like a sheep, I've followed his advice. I miss what Ricky said. Thanks now more. Go back and watch it. He says everything that there is about wheat germ and a lot of the stuff that So that's in
Yeah.
it. It's a natural source of food. Rick on the farm, he drops down from feeding high protein foods and
Yeah,
drops
it's true
down to
though,
a
isn't
low
it?
protein based
If they
food.
don't want it, they won't eat it. Simple as, will they?
Yeah,
You know,
of a
they'll only eat what they want to eat.
Yeah, but he drops down from a higher protein to a more multi-purpose, rather than feeding non-natural products that fish wouldn't naturally or shouldn't be really eating.
Yeah.
It's more digestible.
And they're only attracted to the garlic in it anyway, aren't they?
Well, you don't know. Hardly. There's not very many wheat germ foods that contain garlic.
No.
The one that you've bought is one that's branded with garlic on it. And again, it's something you can feed all season. A lot of people do, but I mean, I never have. I've never switched.
No.
I got that too, and that was a packet of wheat germ, and I've had that for years, and I've never used it.
Yeah.
And when I do feed it, they don't come up for it. They just turn their nose up for it. So
yeah. Well, that's what mine's been doing, guys. You know, they've just picked at it rarely, you know, but they have wiped it out, but it's taken a while. You know, like I gave them a bit this morning. And I came out this afternoon, and it had gone. It was only one handful. It was only one handful. That's all it was. But they had cleaned it up. But
well, I've fed mine. That's three times. They've had a feed today, and they've had 3 handfuls each time. I'm saying an handful, not bursting, but 3 handfuls each time. And I just threw on 3 handfuls of mealworms.
Yeah.
Nearly all gone.
Yeah.
So, mine are still eating.
But I'm one of them people again. You see, under the illusion that the moment the temperatures drop, give them that wheat germ and garlic because, you know, it's what we've been conditioned to give them. But obviously, we was wrong.
Well, it's not so much as wrong. It's not so much I'm saying it's wrong. You know, everybody's down to their own individual choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I fed them what I feed them. Come the winter months, if they don't rise up to the surface to me coming to say, you know, they want feeding, they don't get nothing.
No.
If it warms up a bit for one day, they come up when I come out, and then I give them a bit of something to eat. If they don't, they get no. I go on what the fish do. If the fish say they want something, they get something. If they don't, they stay as they are. I just come out in the morning. If they come up to the top of the pond, they get an handful of food, and that's it. I'm at 9 degrees now. So that's only 1 degree off. Technically, should be feeding wheat germ.
Yeah.
1 degree. I don't think their intestinal tract's that delicate.
No, they haven't noticed that.
And I don't feed mass stupid amounts either. I don't feed tons. I don't have a lot on there. I always make sure that what they've eaten is cleared off. Never leave it. So. Are
you still feeding the highest protein, you know, some of the high protein foods then, Daz?
Daz has never been the highest.
Or have you moved to the... Yeah?
No, mine's about 36% protein. It's not mega high. It's middle of the road kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you feed that all year round?
I use just use it the same all year round.
Yeah.
That's how I've always done it. Never had any problems with them.
They're still coming up now, but there's nothing on top of the pond. They've eaten it all. So I mean, you just saw me throw them 3 handfuls and it's all gone. If they're eating, they get some. If they don't,
I've fed mine about 4 times since I've been here. I just keep going for more.
Right. Well, that's what I'm going to start doing then, because
I can't wait till next
year. So like the food I've been, you know, the hype. Well, I've just thrown some in now. I've just thrown a bit in the protein stuff, and there was, you know what I mean, and they did come up for it straight away.
What size pellet are you feeding?
You know. Well, they're, I don't know, they're like that. Let's have a look. Whoop, whoop.
Big one.
That sort of size. Yeah.
Switch it down to a 3 mil pellet, mate. and you'll see a mass difference in
Yeah.
how they feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are swelling up. They do swell up.
The bigger fish.
And I was seeing them feeding like 90 cm fish, 3 mil pellets. Or like, do you always feed them? You know, your big fish, 3 mil. We feed everything 3 mil. And it stops all the, well, when you got tons and tons and tons of fish in a vat like they had over there, you'll always get that element of craziness when you feed anyway. But when there were smaller amounts of fish in there, nothing was going crazy. We came over, we switched to a 3 mil pellet, and it made a massive difference. Everything feeds, everything gets to them, it disperses across the pond better, and you just get that less chaos.
That's waste.
Yeah, I might just get some tinier pellets then. Yeah, smaller stuff.
And I use 3 mil for most of the fish, and then 2 mil for the tiny baby fish.
Yeah. Well, last year I got some. I actually got some staging, sinking, high protein stuff. Jesus, they went nuts for that.
Yeah, they do.
But there was all, you know what I mean? There was heads down, overing it up. They just couldn't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was their natural way of feeding as well.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're not designed to feed on surface. That's why the mouths point down like that.
Yeah.
You see a carp, they grub around naturally on the bottom. That's where they should be feeding. We only bring them to top for our benefit. They're not supposed to feed from surface. So when everybody's turning around and saying, "Oh, you need a pond that's 5 foot, 6 foot deep so that the fish can come upright to feed," they shouldn't be upright feeding. They should be head down. Their arse up.
Yeah.
And if you haven't got enough depth of water, when they're feeding like that on the top, the tail rubs on the bottom of the pond, and it makes it sore. I've had it myself with some fish.
Yes.
I would never have believed it till I saw it. Then I realised what was causing it. It's because it's a big long fish, and there's not enough depth to the pond. So the pond's going to be dug deeper next year. Going down another foot.
I ain't going to have to worry about mine. I don't think I'll get mine over 70 cm.
Well, you say that, guys. It's surprising when they start growing.
Well, maybe we'll see. They don't start growing yet. Not much, anyway. Hopefully they do. I hope they do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be switching to Takazumi, though, next year. So,
yeah.
I've decided it's good, but it's not good enough. It discolors your water way too much.
Yeah.
If I get Takazumi and I end up with 10 ton of shit on my pond, then I'm going to go and switch to Sakai Akari.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same. Yeah. I'm a bit fed up with the tinting and the water.
Yeah, I'm sick of. That's one thing I am fed up to black tea for. Always looking at my pond, looking like you've had tannins.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
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 Anybody else want to come on and showcase what they've got? And I want to show us the ponds, the setups, the filler systems. Look at that. Mildred and George there.
Oh, yeah. She's looking good, Mildred is.
Spicy's guy says I'm using.
She's beautiful. I absolutely love that fish.
Yeah. Yeah, she's an Oscar Jackie.
Food that doesn't produce it. It's another to me, Skeg. I mean, the ozone thing, sounds like a brilliant idea, but to me, it's another thing to put on my pond that I don't need because I ain't got it already. There you go. The cost difference from Gary says the cost difference isn't that much when you compare Sakai to Takazumi. Exactly, mate. I mean, I've seen what Aaron's had some decent growth on it, and it's a little bit cheaper. But if you use both, maybe a Takazumi and Sakai Akari mix might be the way to go.
Yeah.
Simon's pond. Let's bring it. Spin your phone that way, Simon. Turn your phone lengthways. Oh, you've got auto rotate. All right, mate. Yeah, that's the only thing, Gary. That's with me.
Wow.
The Takazumi is only. Let's see if we can get him on solo. There we
Wow,
go.
look at them. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Some
They're
nice fish there.
absolutely bloody stunning. Look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Skeg. 100%, mate. But it's a 10 kg versus a 15 kg. That's the 5 kg that you just. Oh, look at that,
That's a
man.
nice big shag.
That's just you quickly took the words out of your mouth, Daz. Nice Chiba there as well.
Yeah.
Nice dark Goshki there too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Nice Chiba there. Getting rid of Chiba.
Well, it is a nice Chiba, yeah.
Is that one big Shuramuji?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice Shiro. Yeah, nice Shiro looks Suri.
No, is that a Shuramuji there? I'm sure that was a Shuramuji. That was a big one if it was.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you, that's the way forward. Everyone will be
Everybody
having
wants to shoot. Oh, look at that. Some lovely fish there, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What size pond is it, mate?
3,000 gallons.
3,000 gallons.
Very nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that there, no.
Yeah, big shit. Oh,
What's that?
a Kajaku. Looks like a Kajaku.
There's some big size fish in there, Simon.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Some crackers, mate.
Brilliant.
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful fish.
Cheers, lads.
Yeah, it's a lovely pond. It's a beautiful pond as well.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
running off the
Nexus
next-
Have you had that pond long? Simon, have you had that pond long?
It was half as big, and I extended it in the lockdown, in the first lockdown. So the whole pond's been running about 5 years.
Yeah?
But the second half's about 2 years. You know.
Yeah. Oh, it's well established then. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And this is my filter house. It's a bit of a budget pond. I've got the Nexus over there. But I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, there you go. See, look, he's gone with the 2-inch Jabalite polystyrene. Nice for insulation, nice to see.
Oh, what you call a moving bed. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now, is that moving bed made out of a wheelie bin by any chance?
Yeah, out of a wheelie
Good
bin.
man. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, that's a new Forest Koi tip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to work.
Yeah.
At least you have a filter house, Simon. Yes, David.
Nice tidy wires. Nice tidy wires, unlike mine.
Get pan net under the kitchen window.
Yeah.
I need to get myself one of them. I need to get myself a pan net. Some beautiful fish in there, though, mate.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I've got too many, really.
No. Well, hang about. While you're here and we've got it on camera, just keep pointing at pond. We'll all dibs a few and you can get rid of a couple.
Yeah.
Have you had them since they were young ones then, Simon?
Well,
Since they were little?
That Achieva down there, that's a year old. 2 years old, sorry. Yeah. And that Asag over there. The oldest fish here is probably this one over here, which I got from New Forest Koi. That I don't know what it is. A Becco. I'm not sure what it is actually. He's got a bit of a funny shape to him actually.
Looks like
I
a
don't know if
Becco.
he's egg bound. I don't know.
No, that'll be down to our Rick. It'll be some of his experimental breeding.
Yeah, he's got a bit floaty, but yeah. But yeah.
Too much Munger mix.
I tell you what, I'm gonna say this. I do like a Shuramuji, you know. I'm gonna get myself a big one. I think they look good, mate. I think they look nice.
I've got two you can have.
I might take that jumbo one you've got, you know. See how big we can get that.
I like to get some small ones and grow them on. I like to watch them.
Yeah.
You know,
And have you
develop.
most of what you've got all been small stuff that you've grown on? How long have you been keeping them?
I've been keeping koi about 5-6 years. Yeah, they're all babies. Apart from which one is he? That where is he? This one here. But all of them, they're about like 30 cms. I've just grown them on.
Well, you're doing something right, mate, because they're growing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at that.
You've done a fantastic job there.
Yeah, this one
Amazing.
he's just shot up. This one, it's a Chag. It's like a pet dog, he is.
Oh.
That's sweet.
He loves his dad. He loves his dad.
It's good speaking to you guys. I thought I'd show them a pond.
Thank you very much, Simon. Appreciate
Wow.
it.
Thanks, Simon.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Speak to you soon.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Thank you.
Cheers, Simon. That was brilliant. Thank you.
That's what I want to see. Some more people coming and doing that. Showing us the pond, showing us the fish. Everything grown on from a little one. Afternoon, Mr.
I think I'll be getting some more fish next year.
Dino, come on, Dino. Get your camera out, mate. Let's have a look at that pond. Umberkite, get your pond on. Let's have a look. Steve, let's have a look at yours if you're up for it. You've all for anybody that might have missed it. So far, the best one that we have seen is Gary Robson's. Man, that's one hell of a pond. If you missed the beginning of the live, go back to the beginning where he shows us his pond. Stunning, man. Some beautiful fish. Proper setup as well. Mint filter house. Absolutely belting.
Yeah.
Everybody got any questions then? Anything they want to know? Anything they want to talk about? I think you're starting to hyperthermia. You're starting to kick in.
I'm gonna say my hands are getting cold.
Well, I'm actually decided to get a bit nippy now, so I think I might call it a day, lads. It's been lovely talking to you both and everybody else.
Thanks very much, Jamie.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. Cheers, guys.
You're welcome.
Nice one, mate.
Anytime.
See you, Tick.
See you now.
Cheers, Jamie.
Bye.
Cheers.
And the hardcore ones of us keep on going, Eddaz. I bet you're all right. I bet you're warm in
I know.
No. What was that?
No.
Look at this is what I mean.
It's only warm when the sun's out.
This is where's my heater? It's in, I can't find it, Dave. I want to find. I've got a small little heater. Well, it's only I don't know about the size of a dinner plate. But I want to find that heater so I can just stick it in there for when I'm doing this. Look, they've all been, like I said about them feeding. This is what they're doing. They're just constantly.
They know what's coming. That's why they're packing the weight on quick.
Look at them. They're all going around sucking outside at pond. Eating Dad's.
You never feed them.
Shut up, man. You've seen me feed them tons. I'll tell you what, though. They're looking good.
Yeah. I think this time of year the fish are in really good condition. Mine are all looking pretty good. Colours are popping. They're looking really healthy. In fact, I'd say they're looking the best they have all summer.
Yeah. That's what I like to see about this time of year, though. Your ponds become so clear, so clean. Look at that. My new forest. Ginrin, Suri down there.
Yeah.
The big
mine's
shad.
got to get its sumi coming through now. Starting on its face, it's got jet black sumi on its cheeks. I'm hoping it's going to carry on the rest of the way down.
Yeah, I hope so, mate. It's coming up. It's coming up from the base more, just getting up towards the dorsal, and on the left-hand side of the fish, as it's facing me, you can see it's got. Well, you can't because it's probably not clear enough, but you can see it's got. See if I can. It's got a bit more coming up on it than what it had.
Yeah.
But it's got another patch coming over its eye and on the tip of its nose. It's going to get a fair bit of patterning on its head.
Yeah.
So look at the new one there from Crafty. That's a little mint fish. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be lovely when I get to the size.
I'm actually thinking the Benigo is starting to look a bit more coloured up again.
Yeah.
Little Deutsch chag and a big chag there.
Yeah, that's put some size on.
Yeah, it has. I'm hoping come next year. I tell you what I'm surprised by more than anything. Begin in Kahaku with this like a 900 step, which we just a little bit of messing around fish, but it's not the nicest, but that has put some size on for an ugly fish.
Yeah.
But yeah, crystal clear, filter's doing its job.
Yeah.
Ain't no muck in there, no.
No. No, all looking in fine feckle.
That's the one I want to see get some more size to it. It's starting to catch up now with chag. Oh, I see that tag get a bit bigger. The Benny Ginger, the one I got from Vince.
Yeah.
Makahaku, and then a couple of other little ones. Get some more size on them. Come next year, get some better food into them and see if we can get some more growth on them.
Yeah.
For appreciation next week, Shuramuja. You know, we could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
I ain't got one though. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll lend you one of mine.
Right. Back his choices, no fish is ugly. Mate, I've got a couple. I got this one. This is one that I call me my 15-step Kaku, but some of the reds got Sumi coming up in it. And then I've got my crappy wacky, which is just down there. Which is turned into absolute crap. They're not ugly, but I mean, my dad will enjoy them when I take them around there for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing good. And you've seen how much I'm feeding them, or I've been feeding them. There's no crap or muck on the bottom of the pond, so the filter system's doing its job. The only downside up in the summer months was when I was feeding the, what do you call it? The mealworm. Them things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They don't half make some waste when they eat them.
Yeah.
End up with massive, great big piles of crap on bottom of the pond.
Is it the hard shell that they can't digest? Is it that gets left behind?
Yeah. Is it called keratin? Is that right?
Chitin.
That's it.
Yeah. Keratin is like hair and nails, but on an insect it's called chitin. Chitin. Yeah, it's an exoskeleton.
Yeah, I always thought that was pronounced chitin.
yeah, that's what it makes them do.
Yeah, it does make them chitin a lot in your pond. So we got our Dino. Yes. Add to the page. Come on then, mate. Let's have a look at the pond.
Right, Dino, quick one.
Solo layout. Switch your camera other way around.
Come on, leave it there then. Over there.
There we go. Let's put you on solo, mate. There we go. Sweet. And is that Dino? Is that the backy shower that you were talking about? You welded up and made you send, right?
What?
Is that backy shower the one that you made you send?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you running yours on then? Off of an Easy Pod?
What I mean?
Are you running filter? Is your filter an Easy Pod, then fruit backy shower and return?
No. Pressure.
Pressure filter to the backy shower.
And then that's on a separate one.
go. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, yours all feeding well as well. You got a fair few trees around you and all, mate, haven't you?
Yeah. I thought they were all fish at first, but his leaves, isn't there?
Yeah, there's leaves as well.
You still got your leaves on your lilies. Mine are long gone.
Yeah, mine are all. Look at the size of the lilies and all.
Yeah, must be warmer where you are, Dino.
Some nice fish in there.
Yeah.
There's some in there, Dino, that definitely won't fit in a bucket, mate.
There's a nice shiramuji there for next week.
Loads.
Do you have a shiramuji, Dino? Oh,
You look like you got a big shiramuji. That'd be perfect for next week.
Yeah, that's it then. Amanda, right, you've picked it. In fact, Amanda, get your phone out. Come on, show us your pond, because I know your pond's nice as well. Yep, as DT says, the mint, the retro bottom drains, they are good, mate. If you haven't got a proper drain, way better than having a pond pump in the bottom. The retro bottom drains do a good alternative.
You do.
I'm proper happy with it. Do. Yeah, they do. Simon S says, I've got a few. Few ugly face. We got 37 likes for 37 watching. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate it. Simon says, nice guy. Looking good. Dino says, sorry, got to get the dinner put out. That's it. Mrs. is going on as fair. Thanks very much for joining us, team. Appreciate it, mate. Right then. Let's see if we can get Amanda to show her pond. Come on. Who else we got in? Amanda Smith. Let's see your shuramuji in preparation for next Thursday Night Live then. If Vicky from Bubble and Fins is inside, can make that mental note of that or write that down. For the koi appreciation for Thursday Night Live is going to be the shuramuji.
Well, Vicky can clean up on that one.
She can. She's well, that's a lot of photos.
It's getting a bit cold.
My hands are getting a bit cold. If we got nobody else that wants
cold.
to come on and show us the ponds, or nobody else that wants to ask any more questions, we might think about bringing this live to an end. We've been going 2 hours and 32 minutes, and I think that's long enough for a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Give it a quick minute.
It's starting to get dark.
Isn't it? Yeah. Next time from Amanda, you chicken. Next time, I'm holding you to that then, right? 2 weeks' time. Amanda Smith, I expect you to be the first one on, prepped and ready, pond good to go. John Cole says, pond's looking great, Dino. 100%, mate. It was, wasn't it? Got a good few marks in there.
Yeah, really nice and clear as well.
Right then, guys. Thank you all once again. Thank you everybody that showed us the ponds this week. It's been an absolute pleasure to have a look at them. Usual thing, guys. Oh, Steve G's just dropped in. Steve G, have you got a camera that you can show us your pond with? Would you like to show us your pond? If not, then we're just going to wrap up, mate. You're just literally coming just as we're going out. But if, like I said, guys, next Thursday Night Live, by the sound of it, picked by Amanda Smith, is going to be the shuramuji. So if you could do me a huge favour, send me in the pictures of your shuramujis. Let's have a look at them and see if we're Ginrin ones as well. You know, if you've got any that are a little bit something different to them. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. No, don't look like we're going to get anywhere with Stephen K. Like I said then, guys, we'll wrap this one up this week. But thanks very much for everybody that has showed us this pond and joined us this afternoon. Usual thing, guys, if you're enjoying this kind of content, if you could do me a huge favour, like, all wrapped up, he says, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Till next time, guys, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on the Thursday Night Live, if not before. Take care, all. We'll catch you on the next one. Good night.